Hello students, in this video I am going to talk about encoder. What is encoding? See, when we convert one type of data into another type, this is known as encoding, and the thing or the circuit or anything which is doing this is known as encoder. Okay, so in computer science we can define encoder is a combinational circuit which convert one type of data into another type. In most of the cases we convert one type of data into binary type, like decimal to binary encoder, octal to binary encoder, etc. Okay, an encoder accept 2 raised to the power n inputs and generate n outputs. If there are 2 raised to the power n inputs, so we need n outputs. So here is the block diagram of a encoder. Dot 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 dot. So here are n outputs and 2 raised to the power n inputs. Okay, so what is the relation between this number of inputs and number of outputs? See, now you just take a number. I am taking 8. Suppose I want to make a octal to binary encoder. I want to make octal to binary encoder. In this case, how many inputs will be there and how many output will be there? Let's understand this concept logically. See, octal number are from 0 to 7. And if you remember, when we convert octal number into binary number, so to convert a octal number into binary, for one octal number there are 3 binary digits. Okay, so it means for octal to binary we will need 3 outputs, because an octal number can be represented by 3 binary numbers. Okay, now if I talk about decimal to binary, I want to make decimal to binary encoder. So in this case, how many numbers I have as an input? 0 to 9. And if I want to represent decimal number, see, up to 7 I can represent a number by 3 binary digits, but here are the number of inputs is 10, so I cannot go with only 3 binary digits. I have to use 4 binary digits. Okay, so this is the you can understand logically. Mathematically you can go with this formula. Okay, now 2 raised to the power n should be greater than is equal to m. Here n is number of output, m is number of inputs. Now you just see, if I want to convert octal number, so in octal number how many inputs will be there? 8. Okay, so 2 raised to the power m, n greater than is equal to 8. So can you tell me what the value n should be here, so that this equation will be true? So n must be 3. n must be 3. So number of outputs will be 3. Okay. Now if we are talking about hexadecimal, so in hexadecimal number of inputs will be 16. So in that case, if you are using this formula, 2 raised to the power n should be greater than is equal to 16. So can you tell me what the value of n will satisfy this equation? Obviously 4. Okay, but n should be 4. But if I talk about decimal number, 2 raised to the power n should be greater than is equal to 10, since there are 10 inputs in a decimal number. Okay, now you just see what the value of n will satisfy this equation. Okay, what the minimum value of n will satisfy this equation. Now you can see, if I put n is equal to 3, it will be 8. So it will not satisfy the equation. If I put n is equal to 4, okay, then it will be 16, which satisfy the equation. So here the conclusion is, for decimal to binary encoder we need 4 output lines. Okay, now I am going to draw a circuit diagram for the encoder. Okay, now here first I have drawn a truth table. Actually this truth table will help you to draw this diagram. Okay, so as you know that 0 in binary 0 0 0, 1 in binary 0 0 1, like this I have drawn a table. Okay, so what I have done here, I have drawn 8 lines, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. You can give them name D0, D1, D2, D3 like this, no problem at all. Okay, now as we know that we are going to make a octal to binary decoder. So in octal to binary decoder we will have 3 outputs. So for each and every output we have to use a OR gate. Okay, these are the OR gates, and these will give 3 outputs. We named them S2, S1 and S0. Okay, so 0, see what we are going to do, where we get 1 we will connect that line through the corresponding gate. Okay, if there is 0 we will not connect the line to the corresponding gate. Now you can see, for 0 all the outputs will be 0 0 0. So this line no need to connect with any gate. Now second input is 1, that is 0 0 1. So the line which is producing 1, okay, will connect that input line to that gate. Okay, so this gate will produce 1. Okay, since both of these are 0, so no need to connect anywhere else. Next 0 1 0. Now we have to connect this line to the gate S1. So this line we will connect to S1. Okay, next is 3 0 1 1. For 3 don't connect this gate, but both the gates, since these are 1 1, so we have to connect 3 lines with S0 and S1. Next is 1 0 0. So this line will be connected to S2 only with S2, no need to connect with any other gate. 1 0 1. Now this and this. Next is 1 1 0. This one 1 1 0. So no need to connect with S0. Last one is 7 1 1 1 1 1 1. So connect this one, connect this one. Okay, so 7 we have to connect with all the gates. So this is the simple diagram of a octal to binary encoder. Octal to binary encoder. Now let's understand how this encoder will work. See, when this signal is passed, okay, so it means in this line the current will flow and others there is no current at all, or you can assume that when we press this one, so here the current will flow. So it means only this line will produce output 1, rest others line will produce output 0. Now when this is 1, so this is a OR gate, so this one will be 1 and this one also be 1. So since these are OR gates, so rest other inputs will be 0, but this one will be 1. This one input is 1 and for this gate this one input will be 1. Okay, so other are 0 because only one signal we have sent, so it will produce the output 1, it will also produce the output 1 and it will produce the output 0 because all are 0. So for 3 the output given by this circuit will be 0 1 1, and we know that the 3 binary equivalent is 0 1 1. So this is how this circuit will work. Now if you want to make decimal to binary encoder, see, as I told you before, for decimal to binary encoder we will need 4 outputs. So in that case we have to make one more gate. Let's S3. We have to make one more gate. Okay, I am just modifying the same thing, okay, so that the concept will be clear. And 2 inputs will be increased, 8 and 9. Since we have little space, so I am just drawing it. When you do it, just practice one time, okay, and try to make both the encoder in the same diagram so that you will have more clarity. Okay, so 2 inputs will be increased, 8 and 9. Okay, so here also 8 will be, see, S3 will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. 9 will be 1 0 0 1. Okay, so it means for 8 we will connect from this and nothing else, For 9, we will connect one input to this and one input to S0. So this is how the decimal to binary encoder will make. Okay. So I hope the concept is clear to you. If you have any doubt, any query, please write in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.